Man, what's going on, YouTube? How you doing? How you doing? First and foremost, I hope y'all having a wonderful weekend. The week almost up, kind of, sort of, but we getting closer to that weekend, y'all. We getting close to that weekend. And if you're off today, salute to you too. And if you got work this weekend, get that money, get that money, get that money. What y'all gonna cook this evening for dinner? Well, y'all cooking for dinner this evening. I just got done eating some chicken. Y'all know I love some chicken. Ate that house chicken today, man. That chicken was delicious, man. I ain't gonna lie. One thing about Dallas, though, it made chicken. I had to get used to this when I first moved here to Texas, man. And they put pickles on everything. Like, I don't know, maybe it happens in other states, but I know in Mississippi, we don't put pickles on top of our chicken. I never understood that. I never understood the significance of putting pickles on the chicken. But that's here or there. That's here or there. Talking about food right now. I'm asking what y'all gonna cook. I just got done eating. But anyway, I need to lose some weight too. That's another thing I'll be working on this year. But anyway, before we get started, please hit that subscribe button for your boy. Please hit that subscribe button for your boy. Check this out. I got a question for y'all. And once again, I know y'all heard this before, but I gotta ask y'all this question. Do y'all think these immigrants that come over here, particularly Africans, I know y'all say, Brian, you can get on these Africans a lot. Y'all just don't know, y'all. I've been dealing with these Africans for so long on social media that it's wild. But I got a question. Do you think these Africans think that we are them? Do y'all think that these Africans think that we are them? And the reason why I ask this because, like, when we tell Africans or even Caribbeans or even just say a black immigrant group or just a non-black immigrant group that come over here that we're not from Africa, these people will make a list of things talking about the transatlantic slave trade, talking about we're descendants from Africa, that we come from the motherland and we have African DNA. Cool, right? But when we tell these people that we're not African, a lot of these people get offended. Like, we curse them out. And my thing is, do y'all think we continental Africans? That's why I want to ask them, do they think that we are continental Africans? I'm going to tell them this. We ain't no continental Africans. I can't knock nobody that say that they have slave descendants. I can't knock anyone that they have, that says that they have DNA from Africa. Can't knock that at all. I can't knock anyone that believe the out of Africa theory. Can't knock that either. So whatever people believe in that's tied to this land, I can't knock it. But there's a lot of people that believe that they're indigenous to this land and they don't have no type of bloodline to Africa. That's facts. It's a lot of people believe that Africa is not the motherland. There are a lot of people believe that Africa don't have the first bones, and that, like, people believe that. People believe there are bones in America that's older than the oldest bones in Africa. Can't knock that either. I'm not one of them archaeologists or historian or anything like that. But I will tell you this though: my mama, my daddy, my grandma, my granddaddy, on my mother's side. My mama, my daddy, my grandma, my granddaddy on my daddy's side never told me about no Africans. And I'm from Mississippi. I never heard none of the elders talk about Africa. Now keep in mind, I'm born in 1982 out of Mississippi. And like I said in one of my videos, I'm old enough to where I met elders that was born in like 1895, 1905, 1920 that told me everything about what was going on during the time they was coming up. They remember their parents. They remember the stories that their parents told them. And I think these Africans don't believe what we tell them, but they want us to believe what they tell us about Africa. Me personally, I know this is going to sound ignorant to a lot of people, but me personally, I think black Americans know more about Africa than Africans know. I don't believe Africans know their history like that. I just don't believe it. And the reason why I say that because we have debates with Africans before, and we talk about certain things about the history in Africa or the Moors or certain things like that that ties into Africa, and Africans act like they have no clue what we talking about. None at all. And when we tell them certain things, wars that happen, when we tell them about the Portuguese, when we tell them about Spain, when we even tell them about the Europeans coming there, and we tell them like how this happened, why your country got destabilized, how the Berlin Conference worked, they don't even know. They don't even know. Now, some of these Nigerians don't know that Nigeria was named after a white woman, bro. When we tell Nigerians where their name come from, they look at us like we boo-boo the fool. Not all Nigerians, but there's a lot of them that I came across that just think we lying. A lot of these Africans don't believe that the Berlin Conference carved their country up to what it is right now. They don't believe it. And it's kind of mind-boggling to me, like, damn, y'all stay in a continent where all this stuff going on. None of your elders never told y'all nothing about this. Nobody from another tribe gave y'all a stick and some leaves with some words on it, African words on it, that told y'all anything about the past. And reason why I believe they don't know anything, because they don't even know their great grandparents by name. An African told me that they said they keep up with their records. A West African told me this, no cap. He said African records are better than the American records. Meaning, you know how we keep up with, we can find our ancestors through our genealogy and stuff like that. We can go to the census office. You can even go to the library. It's a library in Alabama where there's some libraries in Alabama where you can do your genealogy, so we can trace our family. Even through taxes, we can trace our family here. But this African gonna tell me, yeah, we got better, we got better system than y'all. We can trace our elders. I said, how y'all trace y'all elders? You know what this African told me? He said, and I don't know what name he said, but he said, like, if my great grandfather's name was Ubuntu Dundunde, then that tells me about Ubuntu Dundunde. I said, how will you know about Ubuntu Dundunde? This dude gonna tell the name. I said, okay, what Ubuntu Dundunde got to do with the history and the name and what went on with Ubuntu Dundunde? He said, you know, we understand how powerful our name is, and that name tells us everything. Tell us what land we from. Tell us the name of our tribe. Tell us our language and stuff like that. I said, how though? Like how? Like how? Like I'm not the smartest man in the world, I promise y'all. Y'all can tell how I talk. I'm country. I mispronounce words. I fumble my words. So I'm not the smartest person in the world. But I do like to think. And I think I do have common sense. And I don't understand, how can a name tell you who they was? How you know that? How you know that's your great-great-grandfather? How you know it? Because you know Africans lie so much. So how you know somebody lied to you, say that's your great-great-grandfather? How? Africans lie so much. Africans just don't know who they are, bro. And that's fine. Listen, man, it been so many wars going on in Africa, man. Y'all been refugees. Y'all done fled. Y'all done ran over here. Things like that. But we're not y'all, bro. We don't have that spirit of y'all, bro. We just don't. You know, my family, let's talk about the Black American compared to the African or the immigrant group that come over here. We don't have y'all spirit. That's how I know we ain't no continental Africans. There's nothing African about us. In my personal opinion, that's just me, y'all. I ain't knocking anybody that's watching me that believe they descendants from Africa. They believe they have African DNA. They believe that your people came over from Africa. I'm not knocking it. But we ain't nothing like them. We got a fighting spirit. We got a spirit of resistance. You know what I'm saying? These Africans don't. Listen, y'all. Think about the atrocities that our people went through on this land, y'all. Just hear me out. There were women that was getting R-worded here, bruh, by white men. There was black men that was getting R-worded by white men also. There were children getting R-worded by these white folks also, by the white man and the white woman. Right? This after slavery. Okay? This is after slavery. So many stories that we read and heard and saw in newspapers back in the day on how a little black girl, little black boy walking down the street, man, and some white folks came and snatched them up and R-worded them and killed them. Or how we been hung from trees. How the man and the woman be hung from the tree. You got a pregnant woman, and these white folks will come and cut the baby, the black woman's stomach. The baby fall out. They watch the baby twitch on the ground, and they laugh at that, bruh. This is the type of psychological damage that we dealt with. They laugh at the baby that fall out the belly of the black woman, and they stomp that baby. Black men getting strung up next to that black woman that got her stomach cut and the baby fell out. And the baby on the ground twitching. And they stomping that baby. They move to the black man, cut the black man dick off. Cut his genitals off. Pass it around amongst the white crowd. You got white people holding the penis of a black man, admiring it while this black man bleeding out and getting choked out. And his last memory is seeing his fetus, his baby on the ground. And they stumping it. Then they bring that same private part back to the black man and put it in his mouth. We dealt with it. Getting ran up out our homes. Our homes get burnt up, bruh. Neighborhoods get burnt up. Cities get flooded. Banning us from certain places where we can't even get money at, bruh. Banning us from institutions so we can get education. Not getting funded for education, even for our nigga schools, bruh. Using old ass books to teach our kids, and we still excel. We still had a higher literacy rate than most of these white folks in this country. We had a high literacy rate that went fast just like that. Dealing with jealous white people because they see a prosperous black family driving a car, and these white people walking and catching rides with people, or still riding horses in the country, but they see a black family riding, they hate that. Tear up the car, steal the car, call the police, say, hey, that car stolen. Police take the car from the black family. But in the midst of all that mess we went through, we never fled our country. We stayed here and fought. We stayed here and fought. Our people didn't buck or buckle. Was our people scared? Yeah, we were scared. Was they nervous? Yes, they was nervous. Was our ancestors cautious of our kids walking at nighttime? Yes. Did our ancestors teach the children on how to deal with white folks? Yes. Don't look at white folks crazy. Walk on the other side. Yes, we did that. We did everything possible to protect ourselves and to stay away from these white people. Getting lied on by these white women. Talking about we all worried them because they got caught up. Or because the husband got just because he found out his white wife was cheating on him. Big mama cleaning up houses, and here you go, this white man trying to grow big mama. Why she clean up these white folk houses? Not be able to make money. Not getting paid for the work we done in this country. We got black people that working at factories, working on land, doing certain things out here to try to provide for their family. And you got this white peckerwood don't want to pay the man. We had to deal with that, but we never fled. We never thought about, hey, let's go to Africa. Let's go to the Caribbean islands. Let's go to Mexico. Let's go to Canada. Now we stay here. Shout out to all my black people, man. My black American ancestors that did fight back. That did unalive some folks. That did take some with them. The ones that didn't break. The ones that didn't fold. Y'all energy lives on, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. Man, the last 6 or 7 years, man, it just been a feeling I've been getting, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure y'all feeling it too. It's like a spiritual awakening we got going on with our ancestors, man. They opening our eyes. They opening our consciousness, man. And it's hard for us to turn that. It's harder for us to turn that switch on. It's gonna be hard for us to go back to not being conscious. Even if everything be okay, let's say everything become perfect, we still gonna have that thought in our mind like we can't go back to what we used to think. To think that Africa is the motherland. I don't think Africa the mother. I'm be honest. I tell these Africans say, bruh, you know, we come from Africa. I say, man, I come from Antarctica. I'm the descendants of Antarctica people. I ain't no descendants of Africa. I don't even want to say that. Let me tell you one quick thing. One quick thing before I end it. It's getting to a point in my life right now, and I'm gonna tell you what happened one day. This was maybe about 2 months ago. I was at North Park Mall out here in Dallas, right? And I walked past some brothers, and one of them said, "Man, what's going on, African?" He wasn't saying I'm African, but I guess that was like, "What's up, my brother? What's up, my nigga?" Or something like that. Man, what's going on, African? And I got offended. Like internally in my mind, I'm like, did this nigga just call me an African? And I knew he wasn't saying it in a disrespectful way. I knew he was doing it as a term of endearment towards me because he see another brother. But I got so heated and offended. I did, and this is what I said. I said, "Oh no, man, I ain't African, man. But what's going on, black man?" You know what I'm saying? I said that to him. I said, "What's going on, black man?" And he spoke back like, "No, everything good," and that was it. But I was offended, bro. And I'm starting. I got to work on this, y'all. I got to work on this because even when I do TikTok or certain lives, when I be debating these people, I don't even want to tell these folks I'm the descendants of Africa. My DNA is African or none of that stuff. Because if you say African, they going to still harp on the fact that we African. They think we continental Africans, bro. And we're not continental Africans. That's just me, though. So if I mention, say, like I'm not descendants of Africa or I don't believe my DNA come from Africa, just look over there, man. I'm trying to do that because, man, these Africans will run with anything that's African that describes us. Because we say we got DNA, our DNA's from Africa. Well, you still African. You still African. You still one of us. Nah, nigga, I'm from Antarctica. I'm the descendants from Antarctica. I ain't from no goddamn Africa. And I tell them like this, the out of Africa theory is a goddamn theory. Yeah, I'm one of them ignorant niggas. But anyway, y'all be safe, man. Thank y'all for watching the video, man. I humbly appreciate the love and the support. And y'all salute, man. Make sure y'all subscribe to your boy, man. And I'm going to be trying to crank out much videos as I can. I'm trying to do better quality than quantity, but people say, man, just keep dropping videos, and they say I get better as time goes on. But I'm still trying to get used to just back to long, like, talking. You know what I'm saying? Talk for long periods of time. I'm gonna start certain things. I'm gonna start make sure I have stuff already written down so I can just go down like boom, boom, boom. So the videos can be a little smooth and I ain't fumbling over my words. But anyway, salute to y'all. Thank y'all for being patient. I love y'all.